I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi Frontier, we're here with the good news this week. This week on April 10th, 2026, the Artemis 2 mission successfully returned to Earth. The astronauts land in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego following a 10-day mission around the moon, and the crew was welcomed back into Houston, Texas shortly after.
NASA orbiters and rovers on Mars have mapped out dried lake beds and rivers, suggesting that there was once water flow on the surface of Mars, and evidence strongly suggests that there is a large, massive reservoir 7 to 13 miles deep within the planet. Thank you, Frontier.
Hey Frontier, Earth Day is coming up, April 22nd. It started in 1970 and it's shared across 190 countries. And basically it's just a goal to take care of the Earth. This can be through cleaning up parks, public spaces, and saving energy. Overall, the main message behind Earth Day is that if a lot of people do it, it'll add up, even with small actions. Thank you, Frontier.
Welcome back to your weekly weather, Frontier. On Monday, starting off the week, it's going to be a high of 46, partially cloudy. On Tuesday, it's going to be a high of 52, partially cloudy. On Wednesday, it's going to be a high of 62, partially cloudy. On Thursday, it's going to be a high of 62, again partially cloudy. And on Friday, you're going to have a chance of rain with a high of 64. Hope you have a good break, Frontier.
Hey there, it's Miss Blair with
Amelia.
And we are here to bring some awareness to Student Council's current personal hygiene drive. Frontier Student Council is joining with the Western Mass Association of Student Councils, which has a goal of collecting 1,000 personal hygiene items. And Frontier's goal is
200.
Yeah, 200. So we have a collection box in my classroom right now, and we're encouraging people to bring in, there it is. And we're encouraging people to bring in any and all personal hygiene items, which could be like
soap, Vaseline, tampons, pads, toothbrushes.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And so, like, if you have new, unused, wrapped personal hygiene items, please bring them in and help the Frontier Student Council meet its goal. Anything else?
Be a good person and donate, please.
Donate, please. Thank you.
Shoe us the love. Donate your shoes today. You can donate your shoes at the Tilton Library, the Greenfield Savings Bank in Deerfield, Sugarloaf Hair Studio, or Deerfield Elementary. Make sure when you donate your shoes they are not moldy or have any broken parts. Single shoes that are not in pairs will not be accepted. Thank you, Frontier.
Hi Frontier, I'm here with
Liam.
Liam. What are you doing over this April break?
I'm going to Florida. I'm going to play some soccer down there, so pretty cool.
Very nice, Liam. Thank you. Hi Frontier, I'm here with
Mr. R.
Mr. R. What are you doing over April break?
Over April break, I'm going to be visiting my dad, and I'm going to be going to a wedding.
Very nice, thank you. Joey, what are you doing over your April break?
I'm probably gonna work with my dad, probably ride some four-wheelers with my cousin, and I'm gonna have a pretty good time this break.
That's great, thank you, Joey. All right, guys, what's one thing you're gonna do over your April break?
I'm gonna spend time with friends.
Spend time with family. Eat some food, you know.
Thank you, guys.
Hello Frontier, we are introducing a new segment to the news and it's called L'Expression du Jour, where we're going to teach you some French and Spanish expressions.
Je suis tombé de la pomme. It means I fell in the apples, is the literal translation. What it means is I fainted.
All right, who are we here with?
I'm Tyler Blue.
And what do you play?
I play boys volleyball.
How's that going?
So we're currently 0-8 in the season, but we're looking to have a comeback in the future. We have John J. Duggan on Friday, and then we also have West Side on Thursday. So those are both away games, but we're hoping to have good comeback this year. So hope you guys stay tuned for our season.
All right, that's exciting. What's your predictions?
We're gonna win every game from now on. No more losses. It's time to get locked in.
All right. Yeah.
Who am I here with?
Coach Dean.
You're the softball coach, right?
Yes, I am.
How's the season going? What's your guys' record and stuff?
We're having a great year, good group of girls, getting along really well, playing really hard in practice, and as of today, our record's 7-0.
Who's your next opponent?
In a couple hours, we're going out to Mount Greylock, so we play South Hadley on Friday.
What's your score prediction?
Ooh, for today? They have a pretty good offense over there at Greylock, but we got a good defense. Boy, I don't like to predict. Let's go 350-0.
Okay, thank you.
All right, who are we here with today?
Jaime Taylor.
And what do you play?
I do track outdoor.
How's that going?
It's going really good. We're 2-0 right now. You know, we're beating teams by large margins.
What's your predictions?
For next meet? I think we're going to win. It's not that big of a meet. We have a 7th through 10th meet coming up, which is going to be pretty good, and I feel like we're going to do really good there.
That's great.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Let's talk about film. The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, directed by Asa Takahara, was released in 2013. This follows a baby being birthed from a bamboo stalk. Becoming a beautiful young woman, she's quickly forced into marriage but makes her adoptive parents go on an impossible task of finding the perfect husband for her to avoid the inevitable. If there's a movie that comes close to being as depressing as Grave of Fireflies, it's this one. And watch that movie at your own caution. But even then, this film is still fairly optimistic, and not as punishing, but it is pretty punishing to watch. This is Japan's second most expensive film, originally being the most pricey film they ever made. It'd be surpassed in 2023 when Miyazaki released The Boy and the Heron, which is also pretty good. What makes this beautifully animated movie excellent is every frame being hand-drawn and painted, and it has that nostalgic and unfinished art style. This is actually Studio Ghibli's longest film they ever made, but every frame is worth watching. This is based on the book The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter by Takatori Monogatari, and it also provides illustrations. When comparing the movie to the book, you can definitely find similarities in the art style. The book is apparently the oldest Japanese folktale. However, this movie is more innocent with its style, as if we're in the shoes of the princess. The unfinished art style might suggest an incomplete part of her life, her adopted parents holding tight onto her and not letting her live her life to the fullest. Despite the princess not being human, this story plays into the narrative of her being the most human character than anyone else in this movie. Because, let it be known, this will be a frustrating watch, because of the culture she is faced up against. Something popular in Ghibli films is there always being a cautionary tale. And in this movie's case, it's for there to be more freedom and less restricting ideas and barriers and status quo for women and marriage culture. Ghibli films usually have more detailed animations, but this one works extremely well because of the pinks, blues, greens, and yellows. It has a specific vision and style. I also have to give the voice acting credit because every character has a unique factor about them, so you know who's who. While there are many serious scenes and it does get quite emotional, there's some funny bits and it's a very interesting coming-of-age story. It has a runtime of 2 hours and 17 minutes and is PG rated.